Yeah, no, absolutely.
Hey, this is JB here again with Madwire Media, and Jerry's joining me again as well.
Hello.
This webinar we're going to talk about improving your conversion rates and the massive effect that it has on your ROI. Let's take a look at some infographics, some really nice ones that we like to kind of take a look at. Here's an infographic by Unbounce, and let's kind of break this thing down and what they're doing here. Jerry, do you want to kind of walk through this?
Yeah, absolutely, JB. This is a real nice representation. Here's the landing page that you see right here, and then they break it out from traffic, A/B testing, the actual on-site conversion opportunity that's available. You see how many opportunities you have to funnel that traffic, and then after conversion, the opportunities that you have from a thank you form, registration to shopping cart, whichever way that your funnel, however your funnel is set up, is how this is showing the navigation. It talks about it in more detail over here. We went over videos, we went over content, we went over messaging, we went over PPC advertising, A/B testing your campaigns, unique content, social sharing and branding, one page, one purpose, very targeted niche-based campaigns, and then measuring all your data at the end is what we talked about. And this is just a real good depiction of what we've talked about in our previous webinars.
So basically, let me zoom in on this thing here a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. That might be too far, or maybe that's okay. Let's see. Zoom out a little bit here real quick so you can see this here. So basically what this thing is showing us is what the perfect landing page would entail. And so basically, if you want to increase your conversion rates, you want to drive targeted traffic into a landing page with one purpose. So if let's say you have a painting company and you paint homes and you paint commercial buildings. Those are two different services maybe that you offer. Maybe you paint the outside of the home and the inside of the home. So those are sub-services. So let's focus on, let's say you want to drive some ads to a landing page about painting the outside of a home. This landing page should talk nothing about anything but painting the outside of the home. So you should have a nice heading up here, about that. You want to have a video if you have one about that one thing. This form here, get a free quote for painting your home, should be maybe the heading there. You have some content supporting you. You have some testimonials. You have some previous pictures in the gallery over there. And so all these different things that are being talked about over here should be niched down to that one thing. You want to A/B test maybe a couple different versions of the page, maybe have two different call to actions or two different colors, see which page performs the best, and then drive all your traffic to that one. Your ad message should match any ads that you're running and driving traffic to that page. You should use the good content on the page so that it's optimized for SEO, so you have good organic traffic as well. Videos we talked about in earlier webinars, that's hugely convertible, especially if you have a little short 1-minute video which highlights all your different services. Directional cues, arrows, point big arrows to your forms. Highlighted colors like red should be minimally used and only used on the areas where you want the eyes to be drawn. Those kinds of things are things you should consider. And so Jerry touched base on some of these things already, but trust badges are important as well, and we'll cover that here in a second. But basically you want to have a landing page. If you're driving ads to something, you want to have a landing page that's talking about that one thing. That'll increase your conversion rates, rather than a landing page that's scattered and talking about a number of different things. So let's skip over to this infographic here by ZippyCart and cover some of the important pieces in this. Jerry, do you want to walk through this?
Yeah, if we take a look at just the messaging that they're highlighting here with regards to data, you see how they've A/B tested their campaigns and how they've represented the different call to actions, and they're measuring each call to action and seeing the effectiveness of it. So as they got the different call to actions running, you see the measurement of each one here, so that they're A/B testing and getting it down to the fully most optimized platform that they can have. And you can see the different messaging they used and how long they ran them, 30-day free trial, and then they changed the verbiage. They just continually to test and test and test through Google Website Optimizer, as 37 Signals did here in this graph. You can see how they went about testing their campaigns. If we continue to scroll down, what they're highlighting here is conversion rates and buttons, how the different colored buttons and the verbiage on the button, which one is most effective. You can see sign up, it's free, is a lot more effective. Download now free is supposed to try Firefox. This was a test ran on Firefox. This one won over this one. And then you can see on social, it looks like here, they increased conversions by 4.2% just by adding it's free on there. So it's the minor details that matter the most. But you can see the ones that provide more detail are the ones that convert better. It just makes sense. If we look at the text add to cart button, you'll see that red by far wins. Add to cart is 58%, and it's a red color that does it. And then you can look at the blue. So they A/B tested the actual colors of the button, so that's pretty cool as well. If we continue to scroll down, you can look at red versus green. It shows you the standard button size. That's a little big. You'd have to. It depends on what you're representing with something like that. Like JB said earlier, you want to use directions and colors to kind of navigate the traffic through the site. So this is something that's pretty cool that they're illustrated here as well. Arrows work very well. Arrows pointing to your call to actions work very well. Increases conversions by 20%. Another thing I'd like to highlight is trust badges. We kind of hit on that earlier in the webinar. That increases conversions by 32%. So when you collectively add up all these little components, at the end of the day, you'll have a highly convertible website.
Yeah, so that's really good. So you want to focus on colors, you want to focus on descriptive call to actions, you want to focus on trust badges on your website, pointing people in the right direction of where to sign up. All these things are important with conversion rates, and just a percentage increase on something here and something there, it adds up to a high percentage increase, which increases your sales dramatically. Let's take a look at this this marketing wheel here. You can see landing pages is directly in the center, and what that means is all these different marketing avenues. You got email marketing, social media marketing, pay-per-click advertising, conversion optimization, organic search. They're all being targeted and driven into a specific landing page. This landing page wouldn't be the same for all of these. Each one of these has its own landing page, but it's all driving that traffic into one area, one focus. One site or one page, one keyword, one focus should be your attitude here. And so if you look under conversion rate optimization, some important things we have in here is try a 5-second test. You know, the 5-second test, or the 2.5-second test we call it, is where you pull up a web page, and if you can tell what that company is offering and if it's of interest in that amount of time, then that's an effective page. If you can't, then the bounce rate's going to be high and the conversion rate's going to be low. A/B testing we covered is in here as well. One purpose we covered in here. Get feedback on your pages. Have user tests. Maybe talk to customers. Get some feedback. Have a feedback form where you can improve upon your page. It's all about increasing your conversion rate, because you can spend a lot of money on traffic and getting traffic to your site, but if you have a low conversion rate, there's a lot of waste there. If you can just spend the same amount of money but increase your conversion rate by just a few percentage points, you can spend the same amount of ad dollars and get almost twice as much traffic depending on the increase there. That will increase your lead total and your online sales. Any final comments, Jerry?
Yeah, I'd just like to wrap it up. As you're running all these campaigns, it is very important that you focus on this key area here. Moving forward to get to the conversion rate optimization, your SEO, all these components with regards to SEO and SEM, you have to look at the data, make sound decisions moving forward, and continue to track everything down to the keyword. Make good decisions based on the analytics, and tweak your campaigns, tweak your landing pages. Follow standard processes of design and color themes throughout your site, as well as continue to build a strong brand.
If you have any questions, don't hesitate to give us a call. A lot of these things here, are things that you can have a professional company help you take advantage of and accomplish, so you can continue focusing on running your business. This is the kind of thing that we specialize in. If you have any questions, give us a call. We'd be more than happy to help you out.